well. All right. Okay, well, I see that we are recording, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make believe that it wasn't recording at first. I'm gonna start over. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Daryl Keith Dandratch, Christian husband, father, pastor, author, and your professional financial educator. All right. So I see I got some people that they are coming on. Okay, good, good, good. I'm glad that you're here with us on tonight. I want to make sure that we are getting this information to you. And if by chance things don't work out, I know that we're recording, we're going to get it to everybody. But I want to welcome you to this webinar on tonight. It is presently in the recording of this time is December 23rd, 2019. This is the end of the decade. The end of the decade. It is just about over. We're 2 days before Christmas. But I tell you what, I'm excited, so excited about 2020. My vision is clear. I got 2020 vision. I don't know, some of y'all, most of y'all are probably too young to remember this song. Say, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Well, I tell you what, it has been storming. It has been storming in my life up before 2019, but it is really, really good now. And I'm excited about today, and I'm excited about tomorrow. But not only am I excited about my tomorrow, but I'm excited about yours as well. And again, what I want to do is just welcome you to this webinar, because what we're going to be talking about is how to become a financial expert in the 2020. Okay. And man, I tell you, it is wide open for us. I do not want you to fall for the smoke screen. A lot of things that's going on, a lot of talk is in the air with whatever's going on in the government, but that has nothing to do with you and your finances, because the door has been open wide for us. And I want to just tell you what being an author has done for me. Yes, this is actually my first book that I have written. I did the first one actually, which was how to be. I'm sorry, that's something else that's coming up. But my first book, which is called Being a Broke Christian, or A Broke Christian is an Oxymoron. So he don't even know the name of his book. A Broke Christian is an oxymoron. And I did the very first one. I did an ebook, and that right there, it was just phenomenal. Got so much traction from it. And then I wrote the hard copy, released it, and literally I am an international author. The book is #1 best seller. Also, the book was 4-star rating. It was just simply amazing. I really could not believe what had taken place with this book. It was phenomenal. I had a great team around me. I had a great support system. And this is what I want to do in offering to you, and that is a great support system. Whoa, let me see. My computer just went crazy. And let me see here. See if it'll bring me back. She may be here. Okay, here it is. All right, there we go. We're back. We're on and popping. And yeah, that's the book I was telling you about. You may see it on the screen there, that A Broke Christian is an oxymoron. And before becoming an author, there were a lot of things that had taken place. And I said, if I make it, if things happen and become different for me, I want to make sure that I can make it easier for someone else. I really did. And this is what is taking place now. And as a result of that, I really believe if you would just hang in there with me, if you would stick even to the end of this webinar, I'm going to have something for you. Got a free gift for you if you stick to the end. And I'll tell you what you need to do in order to get this free gift. And I know many of you, like I said, you may have been dealing with some things. You may have been wondering, about how am I going to make it? How am I going to get over? How am I going to become successful? What are some of the things that can take place for me that can allow me to become successful as well? Well, I understand. It happened for me because I really didn't think that I was good enough. I didn't think I was smart enough. I knew I didn't have enough money to do what needed to be done. And so I feel your pain. I feel your pain. You know, I've had challenges in my life. When I talk about that, I wasn't really what you call the smartest one. I'm from the country, and down in the country we say I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay, not the sharpest knife, but I ain't no butter knife either. But I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. In other words, I'm not a very smart person. I'm not. But I found out what the key is, and that is what you need to do is surround yourself with people who are successful. You see, I realized that I needed an expert space because I got tired of not being able to do the things that I wanted to do, how I wanted to do them, and really become successful, you know, at them. I was able to do just enough. I was just getting over. I was just getting by. Have you been like that? Have you experienced that? That's been, you know, you, is that, you know, part of your story? But when things started to change for me, it started to change for me when I started surrounding myself with people that were doing some things that I wanted to do, and they were doing it with great success. I saw people literally being able to make money and make real money. And I started asking questions because later that was very instrumental in my growing up. It's Victoria McDaniel, God rest her soul. Just a really sweet, sweet lady. She was my best friend's mom. And because I used to be so shy, you know, really, I know many of you know me, and you know, like, Daryl, shy? Yeah, right, whatever. Now, really, because I'm an introvert, but I got tired of being inside of so many things. Yeah, Fee, shy. I got tired of missing out on so many things. I really did. And so Miss Verturi, she used to tell me, Dandruff, don't cheat yourself. And I'm like, ma'am, don't cheat yourself. Because she would see me standing on the outside, you know, on the outskirts of everybody else, all the kids, they having fun. Even people they were eating, because Miss Verturi is what we call it. Miss Verturi, a wonderful cook. Man, that woman could throw down. And I still think of the fried chicken, those beans, brown beans, maybe white beans, the cornbread. And she would, like I say, at the school, she was one of the cooks at school, and she made the peach cobbler. Oh my goodness, that peach cobbler, you know, had that crust on it, you know, and then had the sugar sprinkle on, and then stick it back in the oven, and then let it crystallize even more. Oh, I bet your mouth is watering just like mine is right now. See what? And I was cheating myself because I was too shy to step out and do some things a little differently. One of the things I used to I just hung with the shy kids. But I figured you know, they're cool, but I want to do some difference. I want to do some things differently. I want to really kind of have some fun. I say we want to have fun, but I want to do it at another level. And so I stepped out. I got outside of my comfort zone. And so I feel you if that's where you've been, if that's where you are. I'm with you. But what I want to do is I want to encourage you to come on, let's do some things together. I've achieved a level of success. This is not the highest level of success that I want. It's been good. Someone even told me, you know, well, you're doing pretty good. You might want to sit back and rest now for a little while. I'm like, no, I got a long way to go. I got a lot of life to live. And if that's you, come on, let's live together. Let's go out and let's have some fun. And it's okay. Let's make some money. We can do this. And as a result of my success, I want to be able to grab hope to, you're talking about, you grab my coattail, I want to grab your arm, I want to hold your hand, because you're talking about doors have opened. My ministry name is, one of the names of my ministry is Open Doors. And doors open up for me, and I didn't really realize it until really just a couple of months ago, after, like I said, I published the book, did self-published, published the book, got it out, got this recognition, became what some, you know, people were calling me experts. I got these opportunities to go and speak places, And there were those who literally paid me to come and speak. Not only did they pay me, they said, bring your book. I got people bought my book. And so I got double paid, if you will. I have now engagements across the country. I have invitations for 2020 already across the country to go and talk about my book, to talk about even the levels of success that I'm receiving and have received. And so this is so amazing to me. I've been on a book signing tour. I became a guest on a radio station. And as a result of me speaking, actually, someone saw me on TV. I'm speaking on TV. And then I got this opportunity to become a guest on a radio program. And then they turned around and made me, I don't know what you call it, not contributing editor. I don't think that's what it is. No, that's not it. But I'm on there for an entire week. And then it turned into 2 weeks. Then it turned into a month every day. Whew, man. That was a struggle, but it was good, and I was enjoying it. People were buying my product. I'm making money hands over fists. I think that's really what that means, and it's been a blessing. Where I've, it's nice, it's good to get a check in the mail from people that doesn't buy my book. People I don't even know. I'm serious. This is great because I decided to get me a coach who had done it before. The guy that I got with, he had published multiple books, speaking all across the country. And so what I did was I said, hey, I want to do what you do. So I paid him to coach me. And so as a result of that, and I'm following his lead, he's blessed me. I've been a blessing to many others. Let's see, we're still going here. And I want that to happen for you. I want that to happen for you. Because people, we have a way of doing things. And so many of us, we get caught up in doing it the way it's been done all the time. You see that on the screen, we got the old way versus the new way. Okay, what's the old way? The old way is, billboards, maybe getting on TV, paying your way to get on TV. Somebody may know who you are and it may work for a moment. But do you know, I know people that's on TV, but they don't have any influence. Some of them have even written a book. They're on TV, but they don't have any influence. And the reason for that is because they haven't created the expert space. They haven't gotten into the expert space. And when you don't get into that space, you're just another person that's out there. You have to differentiate yourself from. Now, I'm not saying that the billboards and things like that, don't work, because if you're in Central Arkansas, 2020, you're going to see that. But what you're going to see is how I've created this expert space by putting myself in a position to do things by writing a book that has opened up doors for me that spoke directly to the people for where they need to be. Yeah, absolutely. So that's the thing that we're looking at. And so what I want us to do is I want to put you in a position to sit down and be a part of this movement. That's a good word. This anthology that will allow others to see what you're doing as you are collaborating with other people that are experts as well. And this is called an anthology. It's called an anthology. What is an anthology? An anthology is a group of small stories, small films, or whatever in one space, but it all has basically one voice. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that and how we're gonna make this, and it'll be successful for you. So this anthology will have selected authors to discuss faith and money. That's what's going to be in this book. Faith and money. Many of you all that know me, you know that's what I'm talking about. Just looking at the subject here, a broke Christian is an oxymoron. And so what I want you to do is that if you're interested in this, you think this is good, raise your hand. Right there in the chat, put, say, hey, this is good. This is something that you might want to be a part of. We want to make it available to you so that you can be successful in creating a space, becoming a part of a successful space that can allow you to put your name out there so that people can see you and say like, wow, here it is that this person that I know is a part of a collection or a collective item of other authors in this book who's talking the same things. I'm trying to fix my mind so that I can understand faith and money. And what happens is there are a lot of people that's out there that they have a faith, but they don't have the money. That's why I named this book what I did. A broke Christian is an oxymoron. What's an oxymoron? An oxymoron is two words trying to describe the other, but they can't do it because being broke and Christian, they don't go together. They just don't go together. But we've been sold a bill of goods to think that all I got to do is give my tithes and give my offering, and I'm gonna be good, and God is gonna bless me. But listen, this is my saying. I trademark this, and that you cannot tithe your way to wealth. It's a strategy. You cannot tithe your way to wealth. You have to use a strategy. And so in putting this book together with other authors, like I said, if you're a CPA, if you are a bookkeeper, if you are a tax strategist, a professional, if you are a credit repair, and then you can take this and put it in, and I can work with you and help you, and we're gonna make it easy for you. It's really, really easy, and we're gonna show you how to do that. And by being a part of this book, it's gonna help you promote yourself in an even greater way. Even if, just think, I know some of you already are authors that's on this webinar with me, and I'm so glad that you're already here. I've grown, I've learned from you, and I'm learning from you. And here it is that your book being out there, and don't you know what will happen? It's like, wow, just think. You produce another book, 2 books in the same year, 3 books. Wow, how awesome would that be? Think about it. You said you've already put a book out there. You've already put a book out there. People already know that you're an author. And now you got another one coming out, and that you've been invited to be a part of this anthology with other professional authors, successful authors. They're gonna say, man, I didn't know she had it going on like that. I didn't know he was that bad. Yeah, and see, God has blessed me to be a blessing. That's what I like saying over in the book of Genesis, chapter 12. God told Abram, he says, I want to bless you to be a blessing. I love that. He blesses us so that God blesses us so that we can be a blessing to others. And I want to be able to do that with you. Now, how is this going to work? Let me show you. Now, if you are selected, because it is a selection process, everybody won't fit in this one, but stay tuned. Don't worry about it. We'll still help you. We're going to help everybody because we want you to be successful. But in this particular anthology, what we're going to do is we're going to make it easy peasy. I don't know, that's goofy. I'm sorry. Easy peasy. We're going to do an electronic interview with you. That's how we're going to know if you are, thank you, baby. If you are, that was my wife just brought me some water. Good to have a great support staff. It really is. And support and team. And so, and as a result of that, we're going to have someone that's going to give you a call, maybe me. I have staff. You may hear from them, but we'll do this electronic interview with you. We have a selected group of questions. And then what's going to happen is that you will not have to sit down, because that was one of the hardest parts about me getting my book out. And that was literally sitting down. If you know what I mean, say show enough. Put it in the comments, show enough. You've tried to write, you've been trying to write for years now. But you just can't seem to get there, you know, trying to compile all these notes and things like that. We're going to make it easy for you. We got a group of questions. Hey, I know, showing up. And so we have a group of questions that we're going to put together, that we already have together. And then we interview you, and we're going to have a ghostwriter so that we can have all one voice, and they're going to put this together for you. And as a result of this, what will happen is that you're still going to be in your words. It's going to be what you say, not going to take anything away from you. And so, but it's going to be so sweet. And as a result of that, you are going to have a published book that's put out for you. Like when I tell you easy peasy, it really is. And guess what? We're going to have this done by March 26, 2020. The first quarter, we're going to have a book out. And guess what? We're going to show you how you will be able to make money from your book. So it's going to be easy publishing. I'm going to take care of that for you. No worries as far as editing, all of that. You can have a book signing yourself all over the world. We're going to have this thing going. I told you initially, like I said, I'm an international author, right? People from Germany, Venezuela bought my book. I was so excited. That makes me an international author. And we want to be able to do this all over the country, all over the world. And you can have your own book signing. I'm going to show you how to do that, how I've had major success in my book signings. I'm going to show you how to do it as well. Okay. Now, if you're selected to be a part of this, what's going to happen is you're going to get 10 copies free of charge. It's going to be all part of you. So here it is. We suggest that you sell the book at $20. You can sell it for whatever amount you want, but we suggest $20. All right. And what you get is you have the option to, again, sell it the way you want, whatever you want to sell it for. Okay. Put it together the way that you want to put it together, but I'm going to be the support system for you. Okay. And then as a result of that, the book is what you sell it for $20. They're going to be free to you. So you got 10 books. So that's $200 right there already that you've made in the first quarter. Then you can get as many books as you want from the publisher. All right. Get as many books. It'd be $10 for each book. You selling it for 10. All right. So you're making a profit there. So I told you, easy peasy. Don't get any easier than that. You don't have to go through all the issues and the struggles and the strain. So this is a great opportunity for you to sell your very own book. Don't you think that's a great idea? You can sell it at vending events. Like say, if you go to other churches, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, however you want to do it. Go to different places. You can go. One of my other author friends, I love the way that she did it. And when the weather breaks, I'm gonna do it also. She went and sat down in front of a coffee shop. Just had her book sitting there on public street in front of the coffee shop. And then what happened was people would come by. She had did a lot of publicity and put it around, and people said, "Hey, that's that lady." And they stopped and bought books. And guess what? I bought a book from her too, right there on the street. And so that right there was really, really successful for her, and it can be that way for you. So what I said, we're going to be doing this and have this available at March 26th, first quarter of the year, for you can make as much money as you want to make. That we're talking about becoming a financial expert, right? We're going to show you how to make some money. I'm not just going to tell you can. I'm going to show you how to do it. So plus, what we do, we're going to detail the marketing plan for you. We're going to help you to get the most out of your expert space. I hope you've written that down. Expert space. That's where we're putting you. That's where you're getting in. You coming into this space to where me and other experts, my brother, he's putting out one, and I'm looking forward to being a part of his anthology as well. And because he has this thing where he is literally upset with folks that's calling themselves experts, and they're just a bunch of crooks. Okay. And so the thing about it is, this has been a blessing. I can tell you so many stories about the things that I teach as a pastor in our church, and a lot of things that's in this book, how we paid off the church mortgage early. We're just a small, very small congregation. I got about 25 members, and that's including children. Okay. And, but listen, we have people who have investment accounts. We have one lady that was part that she was literally on housing. All right. And also she was on what's called a food stamp program. All right. But guess what? She now has investment accounts, not only for her, but also for her grandchildren. Yes, absolutely. So you own to something here. So we're showing people how to pay off their mortgage, something that I've done. I'm not talking about have seen done. I've actually done it. I've used principles and strategies, and I tied it in with the word of God and became quite successful. And that's what's going to happen. So remember, you must qualify to be in this book. So what I want you to do is in the comments, that's how I'm gonna get in touch with you. That's how I'm gonna know that you're really interested. Put me, just put the word me in here if you want to be interviewed. If you want to be interviewed, put me, M-E, in the comments. And then from there, we're gonna get in touch with you and we're gonna give you some more specifics in that. And from that point, we're gonna move forward. And I told you, if you stay with me to the end of this webinar, that I had something for you. I had something for you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. They're coming in. That's great. That's great. We're going to do some great things here. Awesome. Awesome. We're going to do some great things together here. All right. What we're going to do is that we're going to give you, if you are selected to be a part of the book, 3 nights in a luxurious hotel in one of these 7 locations: Orlando, Florida, Las Vegas, Branson, Williamsburg, Virginia, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Myrtle Beach, Daytona Beach, Florida. These are some beautiful, beautiful places. They got a retail value of up to $585 US funds. And so if you're selected, just think you can have a book signing in one of these places, and I can show you how to do it and have people expecting and looking for you to come. Wow. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. I tell you that I'm going to honor your time. And here it is at 7:34. So it's been really about 30 minutes now. And so put in the chat here, leave it open just for a few minutes, and that you can put in me. So you get a chance to, like I said, we'll talk with you and give you more specifics. We don't want to waste your time. We're not going to hit up everyone. But if you know someone who actually wants to become an author as well and think they may want to participate and get interviewed in this, get back in touch with me. Most of you have my email address, and just contact me, and then we'll get the information out to them so that we can get this video to them as well. We can also get this video back to you. We're going to provide that for you too. And so y'all can come in, y'all can collaborate on some things, and we're going to do some great big things together. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off right now. I want to honor your time. I do not want to waste your time and just keep talking, because I love to hear myself talk. That's what my wife said. And so, but again, my name is Daryl Keith Dandridge, and I'm the author of A Broke Christian is an Oxymoron. And what I want you to know, by you becoming a part of this anthology, we're going to do some great things together, and it's going to be phenomenal. I don't know anyone else who's done what we're doing. All right. God bless you. Have a great night, and I will talk with you soon. All right. Good night, and bye-bye.